In this video, we'll study about the problematic part of share exchange ratio or swap exchange ratio. So how do we calculate it? We'll see this in today's video. XYZ Limited is considering merger with ABC Limited. XYZ Limited shares are currently traded at rupees 25. It has 2 lakh shares outstanding and its profits after tax PAT amounted to rupees 4 lakh. ABC Limited has 1 lakh shares outstanding. Its current market price is rupees 12.50 and its profit after tax are 1 lakh. The merger will be effected by means of stock swap exchange. ABC Limited has agreed to plan under which XYZ Limited will offer the current market value of ABC Limited's share. So the first point we need to calculate is what is the pre-merger earnings per share and PE ratio of both the companies. Second point is if ABC Limited's PE ratio is 8, what is the current market price? And what is the exchange ratio? And what will XYZ Limited's post-merger EPS? Next is what must the exchange ratio be for XYZ Limited's that pre and post merger EPS to be the same? Okay, so this way he has asked us some question and we need to answer this. Okay, let us solve first of all pre-merger EPS and P ratio of XYZ and ABC Limited. To solve this, we'll have to prepare 3 columns. First is particulars, XYZ Limited and ABC Limited. So first is in that profit after tax. Okay, if you read the problem, we have read the problem already. In that he has told you that XYZ's profit after tax is 4 lakh, while ABC's profit after tax is 1 lakh. Okay, XYZ's profit after tax is 4 lakh and ABC's has a total 1 lakh as a profit after tax. Now number of shares outstanding. The number of shares outstanding is 2 lakh rupees for XYZ Limited, which is mentioned in the problem, while ABC's number of shares outstanding is also 1 lakh. Now EPS we need to calculate, earnings per share. The formula for that is earnings after tax divided by number of shares. Okay, earnings after tax divided by number of shares. Okay, earnings after tax in XYZ Limited is 4 lakh divided by 2 lakh. So EPS will get is 2. While in ABC Limited earning is 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh. So EPS will get as 1. Market price per share is given in the problem. Okay, for XYZ Limited, okay, if you see, he has told us as the 25. Okay, 25 he has told. But for ABC Limited, it is mentioned in the problem as 12.50. Okay, 12.50. But why we have taken 25 is 23 is, see, the current market traded of XYZ is 25. In 25, we need to remove that EPS. Okay, we need to remove that EPS because XYZ is going to merge with ABC Limited. So whatever earnings per share is there, that we need to remove here. So 25 minus 2 EPS. So market price per share of XYZ Limited is 23. But ABC Limited will keep that as same as it is because he has told you the exact thing as current market price, that is 12.50. Okay, now P ratio. How do we calculate P ratio? So P ratio is calculated here in times as market price per share divided by EPS. Okay, So in market price per share, that is 23 divided by 2. If you do P ratio, you will get as 12.50 in case of XYZ Limited. And in case of ABC Limited, 12.50 divided by 1, you will again get same answer as 12.50. Okay, the first point we have completed. We have found the EPS. EPS is 2 and 1. And P ratio of XYZ Limited is 12.50 each. Okay. Now let us go for the second point. They told us if ABC Limited's P ratio is 8, what is the current market price? What is the exchange ratio? And what will XYZ Limited's post-merger EPS? Okay, first of all, let us go write down the heading as current market price of ABC Limited if P ratio is 8. If their P ratio is 8, what is the current market price? Okay, so now currently their EPS is how much? EPS is 1. So the current market price is 8, means 1 into 8. If you do, you will get as 8 as a current market price. Now, what is the exchange ratio? The next question is, what is the exchange ratio? So how do we find out this exchange ratio? So exchange ratio equal to the market price divided by the total amount what you got divided by their total market price, that is 8. Okay, 25 was the total price given in the problem. On the top of that, if you see, there was a 25 currently traded at 25. So out of that, divided by 8, right, which just now we have found current market price. So here the answer we'll get is 3.125. Okay, this is the current we can call as exchange ratio. Now what will be the XYZ Limited's post merger EPS? Okay, so now we'll need to find out post merger EPS of XYZ Limited. So how do we find this post merger EPS? Post merger means what? After merger, what will be the EPS of XYZ Limited? So now we found that EPS of XYZ Limited was 2. Okay, now we need to find out the EPS that is post merger. Okay, that is post merger. Now the formula for that we need to use is 4 lakh. Okay, that is the equity profit of XYZ Limited plus profit of ABC Limited, both the profit we need to add, divided by the number of shares outstanding in XYZ Limited plus the number of share outstanding in ABC Limited into bracket divided by the current exchange ratio, that is 3.125 bracket complete. So you will get 5 lakh divided by 2,32,000. 2,32,000. Okay, the answer we'll get is 2.16. Okay, 2.16. When we convert that in percentage 100, it becomes 216. But EPS is 2.16. Okay, this is post merger EPS 2.16. Now third thing he told us to calculate, what must be the exchange ratio be for XYZ Limited that pre and post merger EPS to be the same. Pre and post merger EPS, if it is same, right, if it has to be same, what should be the exchange ratio? Okay, so now desired, the heading is desired exchange ratio. Okay, desired exchange ratio. So total number of shares in post merger company, that is post merger company divided by pre merger EPS of XYZ Limited. Okay, now post merger earnings, right, post merger earnings, that is 4 lakh plus 1 lakh, that is post merger earnings, XYZ Limited earning plus ABC Limited earning. So total is how much? 5 lakh divided by pre-merger EPS of XYZ Limited. So pre-merger EPS of XYZ Limited is how much? It is 2. Already we have calculated it in XYZ EPS. Now 5 lakh divided by 2, if you do, you will get 2,50,000 rupees. This is the total number of shares in post-merged firm or post-merged company. Okay, 2,50,000. Now, out of 2,50,000, the number of shares to be required to be issued is 2,50,000 minus, okay, minus 2 lakh, because this is number of shares outstanding. Okay, now how many shares we need to issue? 50,000. Therefore, what will be the exchange ratio? So 50,000 divided by ABC Limited number of share outstanding are 1 lakh. 50,000 divided by 1 lakh. So the exchange ratio will be 0.50. Okay, 0.50. If the 0.50 is exchange ratio, then their EPS, okay, will be same. Right? Post merger and pre merger EPS is going to be same. Okay. So any doubts in this?